Welcome to the PI Podcast, your destination for everything NFL, discussing the latest news and providing in-depth analysis of every NFL game. And now, here are your hosts, Ian and Tesh.
Hey guys, welcome to the PI Podcast. We're back with episode 12 now, Ian. And we have a special guest, as you see above us. The special guest, Jared. We've been doing a lot of different things on Omegle, so definitely you guys will see those videos soon on TikTok soon. So definitely check our TikTok out. But definitely we met on Omegle. And he just has really cool stories, and he was just a really cool guy out of like 1% of cool people on Omegle. Thank you for joining us, Jared.
Cheers. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so tell me, what do you do for a living, and what made you want to join the podcast?
For sure. So what I do for a living is I'm basically a glorified handyman.
Okay.
I go to people's houses. I baby-proof things. I set up people's man caves. I set up like whole patio furniture systems. I mean, yeah, just a lot of really random stuff. I guess I'm just on here because I have a lot of words to say.
Definitely, that's awesome. That's awesome. You do like man cave stuff. What's the coolest man cave you've done?
Memory doesn't serve me very well currently, but I'll tell you the most current man cave that I've done, and it wasn't even for a man. But it was definitely a cave. So this buddy of mine, he also does the same work that I do, and he had a client who needed this whole media entertainment system set up. So I show up. It's a pretty nice house. I mean, it's down in Palo Alto, so very affluent area. And this wife, she got an 85-inch Neo QLED TV, creme de la creme. She got 2 Oculus Rifts. She got 2 switches. She got a full soundbar, subwoofer, wireless setup. It's like over $12,000 worth of shit, and she wanted it all in. Sorry. Can I?
Oh, you're good. You're good. Yeah, yeah, no filter. Don't worry about it.
Okay. But yes, this is all in her garage for her kids for Christmas, like $12,000. And I was just like, oh my god, if only my parents spent like 1/10 of that on me during Christmas.
That's insane. Like, oh my, that's crazy. Just crazy having that much stuff for like your grandkids inside a room. Like, that'd be a dream come true.
But here's the thing though, it's an amazing setup, but it's in the garage, and the garage isn't heated. It's not insulated. It's cold. Yeah. It's wet. It's dirty. And she's setting up this amazing den in this weird garage. Just like, come on now.
Oh man, damn. There's some people. I guess they want to have something for her grandkids. I don't even know. Who knows?
I mean, honestly, no hate, but at the same time, you have to have a few thoughts. Like, what were they thinking when they decided to go through this plan?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Actually, let me bounce that question right back at you. What do you do for work?
Currently, I just graduated from college, so I'm looking for something currently.
You said you're 26, right?
24.
24.
Yeah. I might be going back to school. Still thinking about it, but yeah, definitely just thinking right now.
What did you graduate
Uh,
studying?
I graduated in game design. I went to this
Oh, that's cool.
college called Full Sail University, and yeah, so I really love video games. So I went there, learned some things, but I don't know if I was really passionate about it. So
Mm.
we'll see.
What about you, Ian?
So by trade, I'm a building superintendent. However, with the building shortages, labor shortages, it was too stressful. So I got out of it. I might go back to it eventually, but as of right now, I work at a dog daycare and boarding facility.
Oh,
Um, so I mean, it's a smaller facility, but still we get like 70 to 80 dogs a day
wow.
where they are all like in open play. I mean, they're all running around. Like, it's pretty hectic at times, but it's the least stressful job I've ever had in my life. I literally just playing with dogs all day.
It sounds very rewarding, but also it sounds like it could be kind of heartbreaking sometimes too.
It's not the good thing about this, like, because you think of vets, they got to see the sick dogs all the time, or the pound, they got to see these dogs sitting there all day. But every dog that comes in is like super well taken care. I mean, they're paying $40 a day for their dog to come to daycare, so they're all rich people bringing their dog. Like, they're spoiled dogs, like. So that's like the good part. Like, we do have like dog fights and stuff we got to break up sometimes. Like, it's more to it than just petting dogs all day, of course. But like, you pick up dog poop all day. I mean, it's a janitor kind of, but also a referee. Like, it's a whole bunch of things.
That's awesome.
And then we also do like, we don't do haircuts, but we do like baths and nails and ear cleaning and all that good stuff.
You guys brush the teeth?
Yep.
Yeah.
As long as they're not trying to bite us. I mean, because there are dogs that are not like accepting of that. So as long as it's not going to put anybody at harm, we do like pretty much anything.
Wow. That sounds very like 5-star resort
Yeah,
hotel status.
dude. It's even got a like you know how like hotels you got the little roundabout thing where you drop your luggage off and then you can go park somewhere. That's what this is. These people, it's like a school drop off line or something where these people
Yeah,
drive into this circular driveway. We grab their dog and then they just go to work.
Where are you based out of?
So I'm downtown Jacksonville,
Jackson,
Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
My aunt lives over in Atlanta, and it's the exact same type of thing. She has a Vizsla.
Oh
And
yeah,
she
yeah,
has
yeah.
very high-end doggy
Yeah.
care, and she just
Yeah.
rolls up and they take the dog from her and all that good stuff.
Yeah. It's I mean, there's some dogs that comes in and you're like, damn, that dog's here today. But because I mean, a lot of them are super hyper too. I mean, they're not just there to get watched all day. Like, they would tear the house up if they were home alone for any amount of time. So that's another thing. Like, it seems kind of bougie. Like it seems like a little high end, but at the same time, now that I've worked there, I'm like, I would love for my dog to be able to go to something like that all the time because one, they're not in a kennel for 12 hours a day if you're working that long, so they're getting unlimited bathroom breaks, they're getting water, like getting love.
They're
So
getting stimulation, they're getting
yeah, yeah,
socialization, they're getting all the good stuff.
yeah,
Treats.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then they're tired. My dogs, I have two huskies, and everybody always says they're high energy, and they are. My dogs, when they're home, they're sleeping all the time. Like, they
Really?
don't even get up for, like, unless there's food or treats, they lay in bed pretty much all the time.
Really?
Yep.
You are the antithesis to all the TikToks and Facebook
Yeah.
shorts and all the husky videos.
Yep. I do have some funny one because I mean, like on the weekends when I don't get to take them to the daycare. Well, I do get like I can drop them off whenever I want. Like, I can board them for free because I work there. Like, that's kind of the
That
incentive.
is cool.
Yeah.
That is
So like,
really
if I
cool.
want to take a vacation, it cost me $0 to board my dog, and like normally you'd have to try to find a place and hope they're good, but like obviously I work there, so I know like the people there and everything. I know they're gonna take care of my dogs like they would any other dog there. But that's like a huge benefit because I mean some of these bills, and we're a cheaper. I mean, to board your dog overnight is $50, and in this area that's cheap.
So
One
it's like $40 for the day, $50 for the night,
Yeah.
so $90 total.
Yeah, and then if you're no, it's $50 for the day and night if you board them. So it's not an additional thing. But plus they're playing like the entire time, so they're not just cooped up. Like most, I'm not going to say most because I don't know all the boarding facilities, but most of them you're like in a kennel by themselves. They get food and water, get out to go to the bathroom and stuff. But oh, you're good. You're good.
I am so sorry.
You're
do you
good. You're
give me,
good.
like 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I swear to God,
you're
I'm not this popular, I swear. Okay, I'll be right back.
All right. Worries.
Those of you that are just joining in, we met Jared on Omegle. Let's see. I just muted him until he comes back.
Okay.
We met Jared on Omegle, and out of the hundreds of people that were weird, he was the only guy that was like cool. I think Pratesh, you talked to him for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, probably 20 to 30 minutes, but yeah, literally. Like just
'Cause
talking about random things.
Yeah, my computer I had some internet issues, and I got kicked offline, and you texted me like 15 minutes later, and we're like, I just got off the Vega with him.
Yeah. No, literally, he was really cool to chat with. Definitely, he has something really cool that I'm gonna ask him to show again on stream right now. Definitely, you guys don't want to miss it. Yeah. So definitely, Jared.
Yes, sir.
So, you know how you showed me that trading card on Omegle? Do you mind showing it to the people
Sure.
and telling them how you got her and everything?
Yeah. Okay, so I have to be a little vague when I say this stuff.
Yeah, of course.
No
of
worries.
course.
So there's a person that I may or may not work with currently, and they are really into trading cards. Football, basketball, baseball, hockey, mainly football. And this client, who I may or may not work with, hired me to basically front their entire art installation. So he or she, once again being very vague, bought these trading card cases. So I mounted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. And they're really awesome displays where the door opens up wide and you can set, I think it's like 10 cards per row. There's 7 rows in each case. And this person is a very awesome human, very, very generous, takes care of the people that take care of him. So randomly, he'll hand me off a card here and there every time I'm working on his collection. And one of the cards happened to be Joe Burrow. And I didn't really think about it all that much until the Super Bowl recently. It was the Bengals and the Rams as Pertesh. I'm so sorry, dude. I keep on getting it wrong. Pertesh. I was talking to Pertesh on Omegle earlier. And so I'm watching the Super Bowl. The Bengals are playing, and Joe Burrow. I'm like, man, why does Joe Burrow sound so familiar? I'm like, oh, no way. So I go upstairs, and sure enough, one of the cards he gave me was a Joe Burrow card, and it's not just some random hodgepodge Joe Burrow card. I mean, this card it's pretty fancy. So let me stop teasing y'all and give you the goods real quick. So it comes in this pretty nifty little case. It's a It's a 2 out of 10 edition. It's a playbook brand card.
Damn, no, that box itself looks really, really cool. Just the box.
I mean, I used to be into trading cards like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and shit like that. So, baseball cards don't really speak to me the same way. But I know a fancy card when I see a fancy card, and goddamn, it is a fancy card. All right, here we go. So, it's one of those really cool fold-open ones. So it has a legit piece of his actual jersey on the top, and then it's signed by hand on the bottom. And yeah, that's the card.
That's pretty crazy, dude. Just because that value of that card is really, really high. Out of 10 too. That's just an amazing find for you. Like, if you wanted, like, I don't know, you're not. You said you're not really too much in football, right?
Yeah.
So definitely, if you wanted to sell it, you could probably sell it for a decent amount.
Oh, for sure, for sure. And yeah, I also think I showed you the little printout that he gave me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, that's cool. The value is 1,500. Oh my god.
Well, that was 1,500.
Yeah, that was back whenever you got it.
Exactly, that was 1,500. 8 months ago, 7 months ago, somewhere in there.
Then he had the I know you don't pay attention to the football. He had a really good season.
So,
obviously, when you make the Super Bowl, you did something right.
Yeah.
So
yep. And
the crazy thing is, he's 2 years in.
Oh wow! Really?
If he has a anywhere like, I'm not gonna say Tom Brady because he's on like a different planet level of great player. But if he has like a
Philip Rivers kind of career, or Drew Brees even.
Yeah, that card's only gonna keep rising. If he makes another Super Bowl, it's gonna keep. If he wins a Super Bowl, and the crazy thing is, he's still 2 years in. Most quarterbacks that are good have at least 15-year careers,
Right?
and he's accomplished this in 2 already. So like, the sky's the limit, really.
So what you're telling me is I should hold on to this card for a while.
I personally would.
Yeah, you'd probably even hold on to it for most of his career and see how he does. But if it starts declining, definitely that's the time to like get rid of it.
Yeah, if like you start hearing people say that Joe Burrow sucks, you're like, hey, let me sell this real quick.
You're like, oh, time to pay the rent.
Yeah.
Time to pay the car mortgage. Actually, I didn't think about this until now. Would you like to see the rest of the cards that he gave me?
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah.
Awesome. Tell you what, I'll just take you with me because I hate leaving you guys.
Oh, no, you're
I feel like an irresponsible podcaster. Even though it's going to be shitty lighting, so bear with me.
Yeah, we're sort of getting into trading cards ourselves, like NFL trading cards. We haven't really started yet, but we're trying to find some boxes and stuff like that we could actually open and on for video and stuff like that.
Trying to do the whole Pokemon like $30,000 booster pack first edition opening type thing.
Yeah, something like that.
All right.
If you guys are just joining us, we have Jared. I met her on Omegle because we're doing a YouTube video for Omegle. You guys see that on TikTok. Make sure you check out PI Podcast on TikTok.
PI Podcast, baby. That's where it's at.
If you missed it as well, if you're watching on YouTube, go back a little bit. He just showed us a Joe Burrow out of 10 autograph card and jersey patch. It's a really awesome card. You guys definitely need to check it out.
2 out of 10, I would think, is like
so.
4 out of 10 or 5
more detail on that card actually. So he sent out, I don't know, or he or she, being vague, he or she may have or may not have sent out like 150 cards to the PSA, and this was one of them to get graded. And because the PSA does not have a case that fits that specific type of card, they were not able to put it in a case. So they sent it back without a rating. Not to say it's illegitimate or fake or anything, but he wanted this card to be in his collection. But because it could not get PSA rated, that was one of the reasons why he or she may or may not have given it to me. So, funny backstory.
Yeah, but that's sweet anyway. I mean,
All right, you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, let's just start from the back. We got a what does that say? Jazz Chisholm. Jazz Chisholm.
Okay.
Yep. It's a Gem Mint 10.
ooh.
And here's the information on the backside.
Okay. Hey, you got some good cards.
Mhm.
I mean, my client has good taste.
I bet. It looks like it.
So we got Jazz Chisholm. We got the Joe Burrow. We got let's see here, Trevor Bauer.
Oh, he's good.
An auto too. Damn. Okay.
Yep.
He's like
Here's
one
the
of
info for that one.
I don't know if he's playing right now, but he was a top player in baseball.
Damn.
Oh, he's on administrative leave right now because I think he got on some bad stuff with a girl.
Oh my god.
He
Ooh.
got suspended for it. But when he played, he was a top player, like top 5 player in baseball right now.
And yeah, does he still play for the shoot? I'm terrible at this. I can't even see what team he
Currently
plays for.
on the Dodgers.
Dodgers. Okay. White and red.
White and red was probably the Cincinnati Reds, which is the team he
Gotcha.
played for.
Yeah, so that was from when he played at the Reds, I guess. And then we got dude, close to my heart, Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice. Oh my god. That's a
sick.
good one. That's a really
Yes.
good one. Auto too. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
That's sick.
Ian, you start
So-
buying boxes. I need to find some of these cards.
I know.
I actually think we talked about this the other night that my grandpa had Joe Montana's cell phone number on his little cork board in his office because he sold him a truck.
Oh my god. Yeah, I remember it. Dude,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's just insane in itself.
So like I was like, oh, Joe Montana, he's a famous person, but I was like young and disconnected. I didn't really understand what that meant. But looking back on it, I was like, holy moly, my grandpa pimp.
Yeah. Got the connection.
All right, next one. We got Penny Hardaway.
Jeez. You got some good ones.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know it's terrible with the glare and everything. I'm sorry.
Oh,
But,
you're good. We can see it pretty well, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Here's the info.
Oh man.
This one's actually not one that I knew that I had actually, which is it sounds pretentious, but yeah, Hardaway. Raging Rookies Hardaway. Skybox.
Oh, okay.
What's his rookie card?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
That one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got some freaking really, really good ones. Like, if you wanted to sell those all one day, I mean, you're good. Yeah, I mean, you're getting a little bit. Yeah.
A little bit.
Especially if that Joe Burrow goes up too. You're gonna be sitting pretty.
After Ian told me about the fluctuations of price, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hold on to that for a while.
Yeah, because as long as he gets better and better, that price is just gonna skyrocket. Especially if he wins the Super Bowl and gets himself a ring.
Oh, dude. Actually, funny thought. So when they lost, I was like, fuck, my card's worth nothing now. But I mean, obviously it's not. But I
Yeah.
was like, man, only imagine if he would have won, how much more value it would have gotten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? So, I was telling you, Joe Burrow only played 2 years in the NFL so far. Actually, though, his rookie year, he played 4 or 5 games and then got hurt. He was out for the rest of the season. So really, he's got like a season and 4 or 5 games under, like not even 2 full years under his belt.
Yeah,
And
he
he's
tore
already
his
accomplished
ACL
stuff.
last year, so he was out
Ooh.
for most of the year, and we didn't even get to see him too. This is the actual like first full season, and he made it to the
Yeah.
Super Bowl. So
Not. Go ahead.
So basically, what you're saying is he's amazing.
As of right
as
now,
of right now,
yes.
yeah.
I like it. I like
Also,
it.
also he the Cincinnati Bengals was like the one of the worst teams in the NFL the year he got hurt. And then they bounced back and made it to the Super Bowl the next year.
Wow. Okay, so he's like definitely someone to hold on to.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
If there's only one thing I learned from this entire session is hold, don't sell.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's awesome.
That stock's gonna rise.
Hell yeah, brother. All right. On to the next. So we have a 1990 rookie, Junior Sal.
Junior
Seal?
Seau? Oh my god. What? An autographed Junior Seau? Oh my god. That's oh man.
And then here's the info.
He was a really good linebacker for the Chargers
He's in the Hall of
back
Fame.
in the day.
shit.
Yeah, and it's on a Hall of Fame. Damn. That's oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually don't really know who he is.
So
Yeah.
he was a linebacker that played for the Chargers. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2015. On May 2nd, 2012, he actually committed suicide.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But he was
and
a
it
legendary linebacker, like for the Chargers, like one of the best of the time.
So we'll talk about it for a second. There's a thing called CTE that football players get from basically getting hit hard.
It's like a
in
brain
the head.
injury, right?
Right, yeah. But you can't find it doctors can't find it until after they pass. And it turns out that he had CTE, and they're believing that was why he committed suicide.
I'm very unfortunate.
Yeah, he was one of the hardest hitting linebackers ever.
Really?
And then the rules were different back then. Like players would get away with cheap shots and stuff, which doesn't help the CTE case.
Right.
And now the NFL is doing like a lot to protect players. I mean, they're constantly redesigning helmets and pads and all that.
How's it going,
You
DJ?
used to. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you're good. No, how's it going, DJ? Yeah, definitely. We're just having special guest Jared up here. He's talking about all the sports cards, autographs he has. He has some really good ones of Junior Seau, Jerry Rice, and Joe Burrow.
Penny Hardaway, Joe Burrow.
And
Trevor
I'm not even
Bauer.
halfway done yet.
Oh man, that's insane already.
Yeah, we'll let you keep showing because that stuff's like.
Okay. This one's a little beat up, but still, I mean, it's history.
Is that a Peyton Manning?
It's a Peyton Manning.
Oh,
man. Oh, dude, you got some really good ones. Now I really want to buy some card packs. Like, you're just making me want to buy card packs right now.
So wait a second. Were these? You can be as vague as you need to be. Were these the ones given to you? You did not open these in packs, right?
No. I have actually never opened a football sports pack in my life.
I was gonna say because if we get packs, we need to send them to him and let him open them. The amount of luck right there.
It's all in the wrists, you know. You just gotta. Wing.
Appreciate it, DJ. We're like 12 episodes in, but yeah, no, it's going good. Me and Ian are really enjoying the whole sports thing.
So this is the Edge Peyton Manning Pro Signature Authentic from. Shoot, it's hard to read. Wow, it's already. So apparently it comes from the PSA, I guess, because it has a PSA sticker on there.
Yeah, and it looks like the old NFL logo too, so it might be pretty.
Yeah, and it's up. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so Peyton Manning. Then, you guys are gonna like this one. We got a 8.5 Mint Plus. It's a 1992 to 93 Topps Gold Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh my god! Oh man! Yeah. This person gave you some really, really good ones.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
Oh man, dude! Just if you guys are into sports cards and things like that, dude, definitely you guys are gonna love this episode. Like he's showing off all his autograph cards. Definitely, it's awesome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Even if you're not like an actual like diehard sports fan, you can still appreciate the history. You know, all the cogs and the wheels in the system that created these cards and the value behind it. I mean, it's really cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Apparently, DJ he has a Dan Marino, Joe Montana, and Amijo Green signed cards and with documentation, and he's a big card collector. Dang, DJ, I didn't know that. This all sounds really, really good.
You're gonna like some of these that he shows then.
Yeah,
he's already showed some.
I might know someone if you want to sell them. I was fine. All right. Next up, we have a Dennis Eckersley.
Familiar with him.
Dennis Eckersley. Eckersley from the Indians. 1976.
Okay.
He's in the Hall of Fame.
Ooh.
Oakland Athletics pitcher.
Okay. Hall of Fame player right there.
Also Cleveland Indians, yeah. He was drafted by the Cleveland Indians. Wow, he had a long career.
Yeah, DJ, he has some crazy ones. That Peyton Manning one was crazy. Oh, man. It's making me want to open more packs. Like, open our first pack and just, like, rip through them.
He pitched for 24 years.
Whoa, talk about a shot rotator cuff.
Yeah. He played in 1,071 games.
That's insane.
Dude, you guys are awesome, and I especially love how Ian is just providing all the facts on the back end. He's just
I know, he's literally looking them up for us. Yeah.
Every name you say, I'm typing it in.
That's awesome. Hell yeah. All right, this one's pretty cool, actually. We have a 2004 UD Foundations Cody Pickett, a signature Foundations. It's 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10, dang. Okay. That's a cool looking card, though. Looks like he played for the Bucks.
Oh, yeah.
Or 49ers, whoops.
Yeah, there's no fancy sticker with the information, but this one looks pretty fancy.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah, Babe Ruth is something you definitely want to collect, DJ.
Yeah. Jackson, who was the first black player who made the first black player in baseball who got his own signature card? Not Andrew Jackson. I'm sounding very uneducated right now.
Jackie Robinson. Thanks, DJ.
So not Jackson, Jackie Robinson. Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, Jackie Robinson.
So my client may or may not have one of those as well. Excuse me. Jeez Louise. That card's really cool.
I don't know how I didn't even think of Jackie Robinson. We've learned about him in history, like all through high school and middle school and everything. Oh my god.
Okay, now we're getting into some of the weeds.
Okay.
Jared Kellenick. Kellenick?
Okay.
You know who that is?
He's looking it up. We don't know. Well, I don't know, especially too much about baseball. But yeah, no. DJ's asking Jared. You have a signed Jackie Robinson?
Do I have a signed one?
Yeah.
No, my clients may or may not have one.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, DJ.
Okay, so Jared Kellenick was drafted this last year. Oh, he's a fairly new player.
He's fairly new, yeah. However, he's quite valuable. So I think it's like a $900, $800 card.
Dang.
And I just happen to have two of them.
Oh wow! Oh my god. Two of them. That's crazy.
Thank you, client.
Yeah.
Because we got Jared Kellenick. Julio Rodriguez.
Ooh. Okay.
This one's also pretty fancy. Oh, if you're looking it up, the card number. Oh, come on.
Dang, DJ, you have the whole 1932 World Series Yankees team collection? Dang.
How do I type on here?
You might have to just do it. If you go to Discord and click, like if you go on the left side, if you see my picture, the Bull Mascot picture, you could just click it and then type it in.
Oh, okay.
Or you could even go on the group I made you to. If you go to chat room, you could just put it in there as well.
All right, Ian, this is for you. That's the card number.
Yeah, DJ, but it's still cool that you have them. Like, even though they're not like original.
And that's for the Julio Rodriguez one?
Yeah.
Inzer expert keyboarder right now.
His fingers are on fire, just typing away.
Find us all the information.
It's a 8.5 gem mint. Or mint plus, forgive me.
Old music memorabilia? Okay. Like, what kind of music do you have, DJ?
I can't find that.
Oh, that's really cool.
See, I've got like one popped up for 300. Oh, but that's not graded.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what a grade does for the value of a card. I'm assuming it goes up because you got to take the time to grade it. And
is this my opportunity to spit some facts real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so obviously you pay money to have cards graded, and just like in school, and A+ is the best, B, C, D, whatever. So same with cards. So 10 gem mint, I believe, is the highest rating that you can get. It's like pristine. The positioning of the card in the frame is perfect. There's no fraying on the edges. There's no scratches. There's no nothing. I mean, it is literally the epitome of a perfect card. Dang. And that is the most desirable state of a card you can get. And then it goes down from there. If someone, puts a crease in it, there's a corner bent, it's like literally manufactured from the company like to the left, so the right border is like bigger than the left side. That cause your grading to go down. So the higher your grade, the more valuable your card is.
Okay. Thanks. That's cool. That's really cool. Like these numbers, thanks for giving us the information. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you guys want to see the next one?
Yeah. Let's see
Oh,
it.
Keep them coming.
oh, here we go. Okay, so here's a Mario Bailey.
Mario Bailey. Football player.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh. I love the card art on these cards. They're just really, really
Yeah,
cool.
I do too.
They're definitely something to behold. So this one got graded actually, but it has this really weird code number. So it says service unavailable. So it got sent in to get graded. However, they gave us a service unavailable grading. So I don't know what that means.
That's weird. Yeah. That's
Like,
kind of
I'm pretty
odd.
sure it's not fake or anything, but I just don't know what that means.
Yeah. No. I don't know. Maybe they were just they were closed or something. I don't know. I don't think they closed, but
Maybe it was a Monday morning. Maybe it was a Friday evening. Who knows?
yeah. Oh well, DJ, you got a really cool like Rolling Stones. Damn. You went to the concert and got backstage tickets
I
and
butchered the
signatures
word.
from Rolling Stones. That's amazing.
All right, and we got well, I have like 5 more. We have a Joey Bell.
Joey Bell. Baseball player?
Yeah.
Baseball player. Yep.
Looks like his last season was 2000.
So the ones I'm showing you guys now were all the rejects, basically from PSA.
Gotcha.
So that's why they're not in a hard case and they don't have gradings or anything.
Okay.
Does that mean they were kind of like, I don't know how that works. Did they just not grade it, or was there something wrong with it, or how does that work?
So the SU, the service unavailable,
Mhm.
the majority of these cards came back with this tag. So I'm not quite sure what that means. Like service unavailable, like maybe they don't have the resources to document these cards, or I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that seems very, very, very odd that you got service unavailable. I'm not sure what that means, but definitely it's odd.
Yeah, it's odd. I mean, I don't think it really discounts the cards themselves. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they had a glitch in the matrix that day at PSA, and they're just like, oh, service unavailable.
Do you know when they were sent in for grading?
Yeah,
What year?
I'd say August, October last year.
Okay, so I don't know how updated this is, but as of April 2021, PSA was had temporarily suspended value, regular, and express service levels.
Hmm.
So it could be they actually suspended their services.
Can you send them in again if you already sent them in, or how's that work?
You can send them in again. Yeah, for sure.
You have to pay again, right?
You gotta pay again. Yeah.
Is it expensive to send in cards?
It can. Okay, so let me pretend and practice to be vague again.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say if you as an individual want to get your cards graded, and let's just say you have, I don't know, 140 cards, 150 cards, you might end up paying close to $5,000, $6,000 to get them graded.
Dang. Oh my god.
Actually, I looked it up. The president of PSA sent out a memo for April 21. Like I said, I don't know how long this lasted. It could still be. But basically, there's a big shortage of cards, which is why, like, you go to the store, you literally can't find any right now. People are like bulk buying them and upcharging just for the packages, not even opening them up, and the cards are worth more. The packages and bundles of these cards are worth a lot. So, effective immediately, PSA is temporarily suspending our value, regular, and express service level. This will allow us to fully unbox and receive the recent surge of orders on our most impacted service lines. So I'm assuming they've got a whole bunch coming in because people are bulk buying all these cards and stuff.
Dang.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And their PSA services, their grading services, might be going to assembly lines and stuff to make these cards.
Yeah, and it's like I showed Ian a video. It's on TikTok, and like this guy was having his kid put all the card boxes he found at Target into the card, like to bulk buy. He's
It's like
literally
100
bulk buying.
boxes.
Yeah, he's literally bulk
Jeez.
buying it. But that also raised the question, like a lot of people complaining they can't find cards, but it's also brings into
Right.
question that doesn't they should limit that, because if you can't limit it, then everyone's just gonna buy everything, and then other people who want to try or once does it as a hobby, they can't do it anymore.
Right.
And it's just weird because he also, like, on a TikTok, he said, "Oh, someone said let the kids have the cards," and then he says, "Oh, my kid's doing it. He literally wasn't playing it. Let his kid's doing it, so it's fine." Like, okay.
Dude, it sounds like toilet paper back at the beginning of the lockdowns.
Yeah, exactly. You know what's crazy? I worked at a grocery store. I had actually, so before I built houses, I was a grocery manager, and I left right before the pandemic hit. Like,
God bless you.
But at the same time, you know how much money I could have made at a grocery store because of all the approved overtime and stuff they were willing to give? Like, I was hourly at the time, so like I know I could have made so much money. They would have approved all the overtime I wanted.
Dude, hindsight's always 20/20, right?
Yeah, but like you said, I would have hated to deal with that because. So we live in the I don't remember what they call it, but we get hurricanes a lot, right? So we're constantly hurricanes hit. We got to restock the shelves of all the perishable items and stuff. So like these trucks come in and they're massive because people bulk buy water, they bulk buy everything when the hurricane's about to come.
Yep.
And so like it was hectic then. I can just imagine how hectic it was for the first few months of COVID. Like I would have hated that.
You're like, I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Yeah, nope.
Exactly. Yeah, appreciate it.
I
TJ.
remember. I wish I could. So we had a pretty big hurricane hit right before I left, and I remember the line. Everybody had their carts full of the 24 packs of water, and it wrapped around the store.
Oh my
Like
God.
literally, the line wrapped around the store. And I remember I had a pallet jack, and I had the electric pallet jack, and I was riding it through the store to get more pallets of water to just keep putting out. And while I was dragging a pallet of water at the grocery store I worked at, the managers had to wear a white button up and slacks. So I was walking with the electric pallet jack, and one of the customers had the audacity to ask me to hop on a register. And I looked at him and was like, if I don't put this out, you guys aren't going to have water to keep buying because you guys want to keep overbuying on water. It was just insane that people like literally had no care in the world for like other people. They were filling their carts with water when there was like hardly any water left on the shelves.
Yeah, that's literally
Same
what they
thing
did
with
with
the
toilet paper. Yeah, exactly. It's like, really? And like toilet paper wasn't even like something that you needed to stock up on. It was just crazy. Why I don't know why people, I guess they thought it was a virus and they thought something would happen, but no, it wasn't that kind of virus. So
You know why? And I'm gonna go out on a limb here for a second. I'm gonna rant for a second.
That's fine.
Americans are lazy. They
Oh, yeah.
love convenience. You don't need toilet paper to wipe your ass. You need a washcloth. Just like back in the day when you had kids, you had a fucking rag you wrapped around their ass and they shit on it, and then you washed it, and then you dried it out, and then you put it back on their ass again until they shit on it again. Don't get me wrong. I love myself some toilet paper. Okay, I'm not saying
like
I'm
you
not
said,
lazy.
though, there's no reason to go buy 100 packs of toilet paper, though.
Exactly. I mean, shit, bro. Just like hop in the shower. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah, dude,
That's what I
it's
thought.
an
I was like,
apocalypse.
if I can't, like, these people were going to multiple stores to try to find toilet paper. If I hit 2 stores up and they don't have no toilet paper, I'm using a tortilla shell or something at that point. Like, I'm not gonna go right around to 7.
Just go outside and grab a banana leaf off the tree and be like, yoink!
Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah.
Okay, I have 4 cards left.
Okay.
So technically, I have 8 cards left, but these are the last of the ungraded. We have a Jason Schmidt.
Okay. Patience.
Once again, another one of the ungraded ones. Oh shit! Oh shit! Jason Schmidt.
Yeah.
So just a little more backstory for you guys. A lot of these cards, they weren't purchased due to value, in terms of like, you know, money. They were purchased in terms of value for like memories.
Okay.
So this client who may or may not have given me these cards, he or she may have had a history in athletics when they were young, and then weren't able to participate due to other circumstances. So to he or she, this is more like an art project, like collecting history, collecting memorabilia. Every card has a story. So a lot of these cards, they have an amazing story behind them. But so when I show you a card, I'm like, like someone has something really awesome to say about it, but I am not privy to that information.
Yeah, that's really really cool. I actually collect Funko Pops, and I have like hundreds of them. I mean, I really love Funko Pops, and like each one that I have, it's like kind of like its own story, like you said, like for memory, and that's why I have all my pops. It's for like all memory based, because they're from TV shows, video games, and everything that I love, and horror movies and things like that. And just everything, it reminds me of the awesome time I had first time watching it or first time playing the game and stuff like that.
Heck yeah. So I get to be the ambassador who's ill-informed on the the cards I'm showing you guys. Okay, we got another Jason Schmidt.
Okay. Another one.
Apparently, he's a very popular dude.
Yeah.
Once again, it's a SU from PSA.
Hmm.
And then we have another one. Another Julio Rodriguez card.
Okay.
Autographs.
That's really cool.
And this is also a semi-high value card. And last one. Oh, here. I'm going to take out the case for this one.
Shaquille O'Neal. Oh man.
Another Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
That one's a really cool card art. That one's cool.
And this one says pending ineligible type.
Okay. Dude, these cards you have are amazing. Like they're really cool. I mean, we haven't started getting into trading cards, so eventually I guess we'll be even more informed. But yeah, these are really cool
Had a
cards
couple
regardless. Yeah.
Got a couple Shaqs.
Yeah, 2 Shaqs.
Can you show him the first one? The one
First
that-
Shaq?
yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah, definitely, DJ. Definitely gonna talk about that more. The Funkos, I love Funkos. I collect them a lot.
Yeah, we can do a podcast episode just for you. We might have to do multiple podcast episodes for your Funko.
Yeah, just like have 400, over 400. So there you go, DJ. That's the Shaquille O'Neal. He got graded. It's a really good grade on it too. And what does that say as worth, or well, that worth it says?
So once again, like Ian said, this was worth last year, or what it says is what it says is what it was worth last year. So now, who knows? But
Okay.
as of
Right.
then, it was $700.
Yeah, DJ. Out of last year, $700, but the price could have changed. It's probably been like a year.
Did DJ see the creme de la creme?
DJ, do you want to see the Joe Burrow autographed out of 10?
I don't think he was here. I don't think he was here.
I don't think he was here then.
This one's like the Shaq card's awesome, but when you see this one, like this one's level.
All right.
Imagine that.
All right, definitely, DJ. Here you go. Yeah, check out this Joe Burrow right here. This one's the cream of the crop.
All right, here we go. So we got 2 out of 10 on the backside. Number 201, if you want to look it up.
Yup, out of
It
10,
is.
DJ. Out of 10.
It's a red playbook card. Excuse me. And here we go.
It's so sick. Just because there's no cards like that like fold like that. Like you don't see too many.
Can't
of those.
even find it.
Yeah, you don't see too many of those.
So like I said, that's a real piece of his jersey. It's real fabric.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's so thick. And then you got the autograph on the bottom side.
Yeah.
So, what was this valued at when you did it?
This is last year around July. It was valued at $1,500.
Okay, so this is I cannot find this card on like as I'm searching. However, there is a similar one. There's a Joe Burrow booklet. It's a 9 out of 25.
Mm-hmm.
$8,000.
Holy crap! That just means that this card that he has probably
That's
way
what it's
more.
sold for.
Oh,
Okay, so keywords for you: Panini Panini Red Playbook Joe Burrow number 201.
Does it say what year? Or yeah,
Yeah, 2020.
2020.
2020 Joe Burrow.
Because there are cards out like this that are not red; they're like gold or black or whatever. So you can get kind of an idea of the value, even though it's not the same card.
Yeah, that's cool. Damn,
I literally
you can't find it anywhere.
I can find the card. Like I can find cards sit like a card, but it doesn't have the jersey. It's not a flip up. It's just a card.
Mm.
What do you say it was? A Panini playbook?
Panini Red Playbook. Rookie Playbook Jersey Autographs.
Rookie playbook. Jersey.
In very, very small print. Panini Playbook Jersey Autographs.
Dang, this one is gotta be tough.
See, I have one, but it's not a flip. And that's
Yeah.
3,800. I have one Joe Burrow 2020 Flawless Collegiate Rookie Patch Auto Red 15K.
Woo! Dude, I'm really
Oh.
liking these prices you're saying.
What grade this was this one graded?
So, this one did get sent out to be graded.
Oh, they didn't have it didn't fit, right?
They don't have a case for it. Yeah.
See, I've got one, a 20. Now, this is just on eBay on this one, and it hasn't sold yet. It's listed for this. A 2020 National Treasures rookie patch autograph, SP out of 99. It is a 10 grade. It's listed for 100K.
Holy crap.
Bro, you keep on going up in prices.
I keep finding them.
I found some over here too, like JoJo, the same exact card you have on this called Pick Click, whatever. And I don't know, it said all these ones are like different prices. Like this one's 4,000, 1,000,
You could pull
8,000.
so much game with that card.
Oh man, no, dude, you know what to do. Hold it, hold it. Keep it locked in.
Maybe, obviously do it safely if you like really want to find out the value of the card. Do it safely because you don't want to have that on you and get like robbed or something, because it could happen. But maybe try to take it to a shop and just say, like, how much do you think this is worth? And obviously, like, don't go in with the intent. Like, they might tell you a number and you're like, okay, I'll sell it right now. But, like, you don't want to get swindled either. So, like, obviously, I don't know. Like, it's tough. It's tough because you've got so many things graded. It would have been so sweet if they could have graded it. And then
I know, dude. It's like, can't you just grade it and just put it in a hard case? Like, come on.
Just give me an estimate. You don't even got to grade it properly. Just give me an estimate. Like, this is a 7 out of 9. Like, it's either a 7 through 9 grade or whatever. Probably worth blah 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 amount. Yeah, don't go to Rick Harrison of Pawn Stars.
You'd be like, bro, best I can do is like $5 and some pocket lint.
Oh man, dude, those cards you had, all those cards were just awesome to see. Oh man, I know you're not too into sports, but it's just really cool just to see them. Thank you for showing us that.
Heck yeah! Actually, so I have 4 more cards that are actually graded and in hard cases, but it would take me another minute or two to go get them. Do you care to come along for the journey?
Go get them, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we don't mind.
All right, let's do it. Oh, did Ian go bye-bye?
Yeah, by accident. He's back now.
Okay.
My camera just went off for some reason.
Yeah, DJ said, quoted, taking all the risk from here, gotta frame it and wait for someone to buy it. LOL, Rick Harrison.
Yeah, I might have to sit on it for a year.
Yeah, dude.
Like 10, have it be my investment account.
Yeah, I was literally seeing those Pawn Stars episodes, and he was like, there was a really good one. I think it was a old video game, and he was like, oh, the best I could do is like 4,000, and when it was worth like freaking $200,000, I was like, wow, really, you gonna rip him off like that?
Yeah, sounds like someone's trying to be opportunistic.
Yeah. Oh man.
I wonder what the old man is gonna say.
Okay, so I'm gonna travel to my car real quick.
DJ just said it to Ian. You said it.
Oh no, I read his comment.
Oh, okay. Exactly, DJ. Wonder what the old man's gonna say. May have had some technical difficulties. Depends where he's walking.
So funny though.
I know, DJ. Yeah, he finesses almost everybody that goes there. And the fact is, a lot of people go into that shop because it's famous, because it's that person too. So.
All right, go. I'm gonna pour a drink real quick, but I'll be right back.
All right, go ahead. You're good.
Pour a drink, man. I mean, I'm over here wasting plenty of time.
Definitely, if you guys just joined the podcast, we have Jared, special guest Jared. We were in the works with Jimmy Smith, former Jaguar legend, but unfortunately he never DM'd. Maybe he was busy. We don't know. But yeah, we got Jared. I met him on Omegle. You guys will see it on TikTok. PI Podcast on TikTok. You guys will see it where I first meet him on Omegle. And yeah, dude, he showed us some really, really cool cards that were graded. If you guys are into trading cards, he showed us a Joe Burrow out of 10 autographed foldable card and has a jersey patch as well. Right there in his hand.
Pretty sick card.
Yeah. No, it is. If I ever like pulled it or something like that, I would have yelled like crazy.
Dude, I have okay, so obviously like say we got a Topps. Topps is a very popular trading card game.
Yeah.
Trading card company. You buy a pack of Topps cards. You might get one of these. Cool, whatever. What kind of pack do you buy to get one of these?
I have no idea. Apparently, it said panini, so I don't know what kind of. I don't even know what kind of panini you would buy to try to find that. Yeah.
It's all yeah. I don't know. I don't know either. Okay, are you guys ready? Yeah, we got 4 more. Now, granted, these aren't so fancy, so grandioso, but they're still really cool. We have another Jason Schmidt.
Okay, the popular guy, Jason Smith.
Yeah. He played for the Atlantic Braves.
Okay.
I actually got this from my buddy. So my client was like, "Hey, do you know anyone the Braves?" And I was like, "Yeah, my buddy. He's like a big fan." He's like, "Oh, I got you, fam." So he gave me the card. So I passed it along.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. They just won the World Series too, so.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, the Braves just won a World Series.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel really out of place on this sports podcast not knowing that.
You're good. I'm a big Atlanta Falcons fan, so if we ever open packs and I see Julio Jones or even a Matt Ryan or someone Falcon related autograph patch like that, oh, I'd flip out.
Gonna freak out.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. Next we have Josh Harder.
Okay.
So baseball.
Yeah.
Here's the info.
Dang. That's pretty cool.
Like I said, not super high value, but actually, so the story behind this one, my client was like, if you ever met Josh Harder in real life, you would be best friends. You guys would be like 2 peas in a pod.
Damn.
And I was like, why? He's like, just because you guys are so similar. And I was like, how? He's like, just cuz. I was like, oh, okay, I'll take it.
Oh man.
So yeah, that's a cool one. Oh, this one's really cool. Another one. Julio Rodriguez.
Ooh.
Oh, that is nice.
That's a really nice one. Yeah. 8.52. Damn.
8.5. Yeah, not so bad.
Yeah, DJ Omega's a different thing in its own.
So these ones are prospects.
Okay.
Actually, I have 2 of them.
Oh.
Another Julio Rodriguez.
Dang. Oh, that one has a really good glitter background too. Dang.
9.5 rating too.
9.5.
So-
Damn.
9.5. Yep.
That's a 10. Oh well, it's a 10. Oh, okay.
So these ones are kind of like Joe Burrow. I mean, they could just go up.
Can I see the art?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can find that one. Because I'm Googling Julio Rodriguez gold prospect card.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a single one for under $1,200.
Oh my god.
I see $1,250, $4,000, $5,000, $19,000, $7,000, $20,000. I can't see that art though.
So this one is from 2019, and the other one's from 2020. So they're all fairly new.
2019.
Yeah, DJ. Both
Well,
those
these
are
are
greatest
the
cards.
2019s are the
That's
ones
sick.
that are valuable.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so I don't know the difference, but I did find that art. But it's a silver, it's not the gold. And that's $1,000.
Let me give you the card signifier. Okay, Beta Alpha dash Julio Rodriguez 1.
Oh man,
Rodriguez.
that sounds like it's a 1-on-1. Dude,
It's
if it's
a Flash.
Ooh.
Leaf Flash 2019 BA slash or not slash dash JR1.
Okay. Yeah, Jared, DJ said you got to put all them cards in one of them fireproof safe boxes just in case.
See, this is the part that's hard about,
Finding rare cards like this, it's like it's hard to be able
and
to
it's
find the
hard to
value of
look
them.
them up to see like where they are.
Because they're so rare, people might not document them. So then you can't
Right.
find out what other people are paying for it because it's not
Well,
documented.
yeah, exactly. Like you're sitting on some, and you've never listed them or tried to see like how much you could get for them. So
No.
like, if there's only like 10 of the one card, and you know one person's for sure, you're holding one of them. Like, there's only 9 other people in the world that's got the other ones.
Yeah, DJ. Yeah, very valuable.
So can I just take a second and brag real quick?
Go ahead.
So I want to brag on my client. There's no way I would be in this situation right now for my client. Here, they blessed me really with the opportunity to have these cards. You guys have blessed me with the opportunity to put my face on the internet and talk about these awesome cards that were given. So I just want to brag on like everyone. I'm the vessel. I didn't do anything. I just kind of he gave me the things. He talked to me. So thank you, client, and thank you guys. It's been awesome.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
problem. Yeah, I'm glad we met each other on Omega. Like, who knows? What if I didn't? We never did Omega videos and stuff like that.
Exactly. I mean, I wouldn't have a chance to show off my awesome collection that I don't really collect.
Exactly. Yeah, no, thank you.
Hey, it's your collection now, though. I mean,
yeah,
true.
So now you're a collector.
Can I free ball for a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so I live over in California. I live on Treasure Island, which is halfway between Oakland and San Francisco on the Bay Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And about 10 years ago, I was a security guard for a couple years, and I was looking to getting into armed security. So I got my exposed firearm permit. I have a Springfield Armory 40 caliber handgun, and as people probably know, California is very strict on a lot of things like emissions for vehicles, gun laws. A lot of other things. So they came out with this new law that if you don't buy ammo within 5 years, that you have to go through the entire background check process again. It's called DDoS, where you submit your information, they do a background check. It takes 10 days, all this good stuff. So I went to the range last year, and I was running a little low on ammo, and I was like, "Hey guys, I want to buy some ammo." And so I did a background check, and that's another crazy thing. You have to do a background check every time you buy ammo. Kind of crazy. And I failed, and I couldn't buy ammo, even though I'm a registered gun owner, like a legally registered gun owner, which is really crazy. So instead of going through the process of the whole DDoS and going to the background check and everything, I'm thinking about just selling one of these guys, right? Make enough money, and then buy a 9mm. And so you have to go through the same process to buy a weapon or get registered to buy ammunition again. So why not just buy another weapon? You know what I'm saying? Plus, 9mm are cheaper because ammunition is cheaper. So anyways, yeah, that's my goal for one or two of these cards. Sell it and get back on the list so I can go pew pew again.
Is it hard to find gun ranges out there?
No. I mean, they're kind of far and few in between, especially in the Bay Area. There's not one single gun shop in San Francisco.
Wow. You can go like pawn stores here, sell them. There's a pawn store on every corner.
Yeah, dude, no, that's not happening over here. There's literally no gun places to buy guns from in San Francisco.
Wow.
So there's a city called San Leandro. So it's like halfway between San Francisco and San Jose, and they have a really nice indoor-outdoor range, and that's where I go to practice.
So you have to go out of city limits.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Well, now you got something to use your cards for. I mean, if you really wanted to.
Yeah, you have a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, just after talking to you guys and doing this, and
now you're like, I gotta hold them all.
Exactly. It's like, why sell now? I could just wait for like a year or two.
Yeah. Definitely, it's kind of like one of those things. We're not too knowledgeable in that card stuff, but I mean, at the same time, it's like
we knew a few of the players to know like that one's gonna go up. Like the Joe Burrow, there's no way it could go down.
Yeah, that one especially. I honestly, we both probably honestly think that it's gonna keep going up. I mean, he's a special player, and his offensive line, the people who protect him, when he's throwing the ball, like it was bad last year, and he wasn't even supposed to make the Super Bowl. That's how rare it was for him to make a Super Bowl, and definitely saying how rare that card is in its general. Like if he wins anything, like if he wins MVP, wins Super Bowl, that card's gonna skyrocket and skyrocket. I mean, yeah.
Dudes, so what you're saying is I should just not pay taxes for like 5 years and then just sell a card and be like, all right, IRS. I got the money, you fuckers.
Yeah.
You could.
You could. It all depends on how he plays. Oh yeah, welcome Julio.
Ooh,
oh yeah, Julio got COVID. Yeah, damn. Oh yeah, Julio was telling me earlier today. I was talking to him and he said he was sick, and apparently he has COVID now. Unfortunately.
Damn.
Jared, if you don't know, Julio's my best friend. I talk to him every day. He's like my brother. So yeah.
What's up, Julio?
But yeah, Jared has been showing us some autograph cards. He has a 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10 Joe Burrow card that's autographed and has the Joe Burrow patch, like his jersey patch, and that thing is gonna skyrocket. It's a rookie, right? It's a rookie, right?
It's either rookie or after his rookie year, one of the two.
Rookies playbook jersey autographs.
Yeah. So that thing's gonna. I'm just excited talking about it.
It can only go up.
Yeah.
It can only go up.
It's like that saying, you kind of got a house in your pocket.
It's a tiny house, but it might grow into a mansion. Who knows?
Exactly.
I mean, if we have new viewers, I'll show again. Oh, sorry, upside down.
Oh, really, Julio? You heard that card? Where did you hear that card from? Like, I mean, we've been trying to find it, or Ian's been trying to find it, and like it's hard to find some of these cards, like the value of it. Man, dude, definitely. Thank you again for coming and showing us your cards. Like,
It's been a pleasure.
It's been an honor. Yeah, definitely. One more thing I'm gonna ask you though. If you ever find anything Falcons related or just NFL related that you think I'd like, let me know.
Falcon. Why Falcons?
Falcons are my favorite team. Like, that's probably the main reason.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm a Jacksonville Jaguars fan, so you'll be the plug for me if you ever find a Jaguar card. I'll come to you.
Okay,
you got the jackpot.
Falcons and Jaguars. Next time I'm with my client, well, you got some of those Jaguars, some of them Falcons.
No, definitely just a suggestion out there, but appreciate it always.
I don't even like. I would just like to see a card like that.
That too, yeah. Just to see Falcon one or a Jaguar one or something like that.
Ooh. If you guys care to wait for a second, I have an image that may or may not encompass his collection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It might take me a minute or two, but I got it on here somewhere.
No problem. Yeah, you good?
Woo! Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. You guys are gonna flip your lid. Holy shit. Okay. Brightness up. You can probably brightness down, I guess.
Oh yeah.
There we go. You guys can't really see it.
It's all good. I can see it. I know there's a basketball player at top left.
Yeah,
and some baseball ones.
We have
Oh, you can name them, yeah, if you can see the names.
Carmelo Anthony.
Okay.
Kendry Morales.
Okay.
Tommy Frazier.
Frazier.
Marshawn Lynch.
Oh, beast mode.
Beast
okay.
mode.
We have Cody Pickett.
Okay.
We have Dan Dickau. Mark Pryor.
Mm-hmm.
Chase Utley. Josh.
Chase
Hupel.
Utley. He's a good baseball player. He's going to be a Hall of Famer.
We have Jalen Hurts.
Ooh, Jalen Hurts.
Another Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
Another Jared Kalenic. We got a Josh Allen.
Oh, Josh Allen. Oh man.
We got Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett too. Oh man.
We got a Mitch Haniger. We got a Kim. Oh, this one's kind of crazy. Kim NG. Like an old school ticket style card.
I don't know who that is, but that's sweet.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
Yeah. Kim MG. Or NG.
Huh.
But okay, so basically see all these pictures?
Jeez. There's like
she's Kim NG is executive in Major League Baseball. She's the manager of Miami Marlins and the highest ranking female baseball executive.
Damn.
Kim NG.
That's
well, yeah, all these pictures, there's 9 each.
And they're all top cards like that. Like they're not Like,
Say again?
they're all top cards too. It's not like they're
Yeah.
like, look, they're not like these where I got a $3 Anthony Schwartz sitting here.
Dude.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of fun rubbing elbows with people that you might want to be one day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, yeah. Anyways, so that's my story. That's my baseball, football, hockey, soccer card thing.
That was awesome. I mean, really, again, appreciate you coming and showing us. Like,
Hell yeah,
that
man!
was awesome.
It was awesome being able to share it.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people who are gonna watch podcasts or hear the podcast, they're gonna definitely be excited too. They're gonna be excited
Yeah.
and be
Yeah,
amazed.
because you had some really nice ones. Like,
Thanks,
this is
man.
gonna expand. This is gonna help us expand a bigger crowd because we've only had NFL discussions. So the fact that you were able to bring on one card collecting and baseball cards and basketball cards, like, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm all about growing the platform.
yeah, and we really appreciate it. Even though you said you're not into sports, but you kind of have some sports stuff. So, I mean, if you ever wanted to get into it, I mean, you have all the resources. But yeah, thanks again, Jared, for joining us on the podcast. We really
You're welcome,
appreciate you
sir.
having you here, and definitely, definitely, we would love to have you again. Definitely wouldn't mind having you again.
Yeah. Maybe next time we could still do sports stuff, but we could talk
Oh yeah, we
about
can talk
like
about anything you
other
want.
things.
I know we kind of got into like more sports trading card stuff, but like I brought you on, well, I kind of brought you on here to talk about anything. So but it just kind of turned into showing off your cards.
A little bit, yeah. Do you guys are ready to cut it?
Yeah, well, we're just about to go into like the NFL stuff, stuff like that.
Oh, so my segment is over.
I
can
kinda,
stay
you could
on if you
stay
want
if
and
you
listen.
want, yeah.
I mean, I feel like we're having a good time. Like we could spitball a little longer if you guys want.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, no, definitely feel free to stay. We're just gonna be talking about some NFL stuff that happened recently.
Okay.
Yeah, so we usually have like a notes. We make notes for every episode, and definitely Ian, or well, we can start with I know you don't know anything about sports, so ask questions if you need to. Definitely, we don't mind answering them at all, anything at all. So the Las Vegas Raiders and star quarterback Derek Carr have agreed to terms on a 3-year extension worth $121.5 million. And this agreement ties Derek Carr to Las Vegas through 2025 season, the longest tenured quarterback in the AFC. And there's a no trade clause. Ian, do the Raiders want to? I know Derek Carr wanted to stay in Las Vegas, but what do you think about this deal and this 3-year extension?
It was perfect for the Raiders. Derek Carr is gonna, with Devontae Adams, they're gonna be one of the strongest teams in the AFC.
Yeah, and just that Devontae Adams connection too. I mean, they paid Devontae Adams and they paid Derek Carr now, and just having that extension, definitely, we're gonna see Derek Carr to Devontae Adams for a few years now, and who knows what's gonna happen after extension? Maybe they extend him again. Who knows? Depends how he plays, and we're gonna see him through the 2025 season. So I think, they did a good job securing their quarterback because. I think there were like very light talks about Derek Carr not being on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders. I mean, they still are in the toughest division in football, but they have an elite quarterback and the best wide receiver in the NFL right now. So they locked it up for at least till 2025.
Yeah, so they have their star quarterback for a little longer, and as they try to make a Super Bowl run. And in it's going to the NFC. The Falcons just signed a tight end, Anthony Ferkser. He's kind of like a he's kind of like he goes. Anthony Ferkser's kind of has been around on multiple teams now, but this is for I know the Falcons. They Hayden Hurst, we released him, and Lee Smith, our third tight end. He retired, so we were left with Kyle Pitts, and then now we have to figure out some backup tight end signings. And I think this is one that was very much needed because we still need tight end help.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts is going to lead, obviously, but you've got a solid backup now, or a solid second tight end on the field to help block and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so it's about that. Yeah, and yeah, definitely Julio. He has good defense with Chandler Jones and Max Crosby. That pressure is going to be insane, even though it already was. Max Crosby has the highest rate of pressures last year, and he was just pressuring the quarterback at an insane rate.
Okay, so actually, here's a good topic. Jared, there was an NFL player last week. No, it was over the weekend. It was over the weekend that passed away. Okay. He got hit by a car in the league. However, a very famous sports reporter announced his passing. But while he announced his passing, he basically said all of his shortcomings in the tweet that announced his death.
Do you want me to read the tweet?
Yeah, you can read the tweet.
I have it right here. So Jared, he said, okay, so this is just an alpha reporter person talking about someone's death, like who just died, and he's only 24 years old. Dwayne Haskins, a standout at Ohio State before struggling to catch on with Washington and Pittsburgh in the NFL, died this morning when he got hit by a car in South Florida per his agent, and he would have turned 25 on May 3rd.
So our opinion on this, I think me and Pratesh feel pretty much the same way. If you don't, definitely. In the tweet announcing his passing, there was absolutely no reason at all that Adam Schefter should have talked about the shortcomings he had in the NFL. Like that's stomping on someone's death, in my opinion. It's super unprofessional, in my opinion, as well. Do you kind of see it that way, or do you think?
Would you mind repeating the tweet one more time for me, please?
I gotcha. Dwayne Haskins, a standout at Ohio State, before struggling to catch on with these two different football teams in the NFL, died this morning when he got hit by a car in South Florida.
Yeah, that sounds like a cheap shot.
Yeah, and this was the first tweet that he put out about the situation, and probably the first that everyone sees. Even his family members may have even seen it because it went so viral, and this is a verified reporter, too. Like, this isn't just any reporter. This is a verified reporter.
Well, I think maybe he might be trying to bend it off of shock news. Oh, he said this terrible thing about this awesome player who passed away, and everyone's said because it's so terrible. So maybe he's just playing the game.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell, but he deleted as soon as it's kind of messed up though, because I'm pretty sure does he think about it? Ask the question, does he think about it before he writes this? Because he deleted the tweet a few minutes after, and then he redid it without the struggling part.
Probably not. He probably had his endorphins already rushing through his brain. He was like, this is going to get so many retweets. This is going to get so much traffic. And then when he posts it, he's like, oh, shit. That's not the right kind of retweet. Yeah. Delete.
Yeah.
So another reporter, which is probably close to the same level as this guy, named Ian Rappaport, he went on the Pat McAfee show and said basically he got a text with the news that Dwayne Haskins may have passed, may have gotten hit by a car, to look into it basically. And Ian Rappaport said he looked into it, he found out it was true, but he didn't feel right tweeting out the news, he said, "I'd rather someone else do it because obviously he wanted to feel like a human." And it goes to show, like, a lot of media members, they really don't think about the thoughts of other people. And I know Dwayne Haskins obviously isn't here to feel anything about the tweet, but his wife was, his parents, like when
Brothers,
they're finding,
sisters, cousin,
yeah, when
uncles,
they're
nieces,
finding out
nephews.
about when they're finding out about the death of a family member, because obviously in the NFL, the news travels so fast, and everybody does want to be the guy to break the story, because that can make or break their career. But at the same time, these guys just don't think like, damn, I might hurt his family. Because really, all it had to say was Dwayne Haskins, Pittsburgh quarterback, hit by Carr this morning. It didn't have to say struggling to find a team. Like, it didn't have to say any of that. It should have just been Dwayne Haskins, Pittsburgh quarterback, hit by a car this morning.
I honestly think it's just for the clicks, just for the likes, because
I can see that.
Eyeballs on the story. Oh, he was struggling. Oh, who's struggling? Oh, this quarterback who just died, and it had nothing to do with him struggling.
Yeah. And
I can definitely see that.
He recently, on his podcast he has on ESPN, the same reporter, he apologized, but at the same time, it's kind of bringing into question, did you hear his apology in today?
I listened to part of it.
Okay.
I listened to the first half, and then when he went into the tribute, I got busy at work, and I had to stop watching.
Gotcha. Do you think that part of the apology, do you think it was enough to make it okay?
I mean, obviously, I think there's like a video I watched the other day. You can crumble up this water bottle, and then like it doesn't do anything at all to the water bottle. So like, you really can't make that okay. But I think it was a good gesture. Like I said, I really like. He might have done it for the clicks. He might just have been trying to tweet it real quick so he could be the first one to do it, so he didn't even think about what he was typing. So the fact that he did apologize afterwards, everybody's going to say he's only apologizing because he got so much heat for it. But, I mean, at least he apologized, in my opinion. At least he did that. He didn't have to.
Yeah.
Did you think it was a genuine apology?
I think
it's tough to read.
Hearing from it, it seemed like it was, but if, like, let's say I don't know him personally or something like that to be able to judge if he actually meant it, because some people, they have like a monotone kind of voice, and it's hard to tell if they're actually like sorry just based on their voice. And that reporter Adam Schefter's voice, it's kind of like an announcer's voice where you can't really tell, unless they're really excited, that you can't really tell if they're being genuine or not.
Well,
I hope it was. I'll say that. I hope it was.
From the sentiments of what y'all are saying, it sounds like you believe it to be genuine.
I'm not gonna say it wasn't. I'm not gonna say it wasn't, because I don't think I don't want to be the guy to think there's bad people. Like, I want to think everybody deep down wants to be a good person. I know that's not true for everybody, but I would like to think that, so I'm gonna think it was genuine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think he actually meant it. I don't. Maybe he was just in his head and just thinking of like trying to let people know that he was a struggling quarterback after he got drafted, but didn't realize the meaning of his actions.
Yeah, because it was true news. I mean, he wasn't a starter. He was a backup fighting for a starting job. He got drafted by the Washington Commanders, who let him go, which is kind of rare for someone on a rookie deal to be let go. So it was, in my opinion, it wasn't the time for that to be said.
Kind of like that meme, too soon.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be like if I'm trying to think of a good way to say this. In my opinion, when you're announcing somebody's death, you leave all the things they did wrong. Like you don't mention those in a eulogy. You know?
Yeah, try and be reverent.
Right.
Don't be, bombastic.
I don't know what bombastic means, but I'm going to look it up while you guys continue talking.
I'm sorry, I keep on clearing my throat. I'm sure it's messing up the audio.
Oh no, you're
No,
good.
no.
You're good. You're good. No worries. Ian coughs a lot. He has this
Yeah,
like
I'm
weird
coughing.
cough. He has this cough that like never goes away.
I
It's
literally
weird.
have, like, I'm living with it. I don't know what it is. I could be deathly sick, and I don't know.
There he goes.
There
Okay,
it
we'll
is.
give me a second then. Oh my god. Okay, I'm good. I'm swear, I'm good.
Yeah. But that situation in itself, I mean, it's just something that blew into proportion because he accidentally said something wrong. And definitely we talked about it a lot, talked about it in the last podcast too, so definitely I think he did mean an apology, but who knows at the end of the day if you're not really close to him or don't have a personal connection with him. Yeah. And going back to that AFC West with Derek Carr, the Raiders assigned defensive end to Sean Bauer. He finished up the season with the Vikings before being signed from the Patriots practice squad. And definitely depth is key for that
Yeah.
rotation of their defensive end group. They have Max Crosby, they have Chandler Jones, and they have some other ones. They did release Carl Nassib, which I kind of was surprised about that because he was playing really well and had really good pairing with Max Crosby. So that kind of made things a little less, but I think
But they picked up Chandler Jones to replace him, so.
yeah, so it's gonna work out in the end. Also, yeah, yeah.
Oh, you can go ahead. You can.
The 49ers, they just released D tackle Maurice Hurst. But they do intend to resign him. So if you're a 49er fan, definitely Maurice Hurst. I did see him play against the Falcons. And definitely he was, and even though our line wasn't great last year, he was very yeah, Jerry Rice.
49er fan, yeah.
Yep. Maurice Hurst, he was definitely getting that pressure and getting the, what do you call it? I know I say it all the time. Yeah, he was definitely getting everything. He was penetration and everything. And now in Jaguar news, Ian, left tackle Cam Robinson signed a franchise tender. Second year in a row he's playing on the franchise tag, and he'll earn $16.7 million in 2022. And also, the Jaguars has until July 15th to work out a long-term deal. Do you think Cam Robinson should be re-signed to a long-term deal?
So, here's my opinion on it. He's solid. He's not the best. He's not the worst. He's middle of the pack. And I think we have too many holes at other positions to where I think we should just go ahead and get a deal done with him and worry about the other positions that we need. So our offensive line, left tackle will be squared away. We still need a center because ours retired. We still need a left guard because he left in free agency. We picked up a right guard in free agency, and we have a terrible right tackle right now. So we have 3 offensive linemen we need help on. Just go ahead and get the long-term deal done with Cam Robinson. As long as he's not wanting a lot of money, I don't think he's worth $16 million a year. So we got to figure out that number. But I personally would try to re-sign him to a long-term deal.
Yeah, and definitely, Jared. What's happening right now is like this thing called free agency in the NFL, where people get released. Some of their players have to get released because they can only have a certain amount of players on a roster, and other teams sign players from other teams that they get released from, and it's just all kind of like free. It's called free agency frenzy because so many people are signing different players that were on different teams the year before.
And this was the best free agency in year, like the big names, the Jerry Rices of today's NFL, they were all like going to new teams. Like it was crazy how many moves were made this offseason.
Yeah, and
So this is something new then. Like all of the freelance players.
yeah.
So this has been around forever. Like the NFL, the Super Bowl happens, they get like a month or two off, and then free agency period comes back, and that's when. So like, let's just say their contract expired, so they're a free agent now because they're not with a team technically. Or players are released by teams to save money. Maybe the team wants to move in a different direction because they don't think they're worth what they're paying them, so they release them, cut them. Trades happen a lot during this time. So we did see some real, like the best NFL wide receiver got traded this offseason. The second best, well, I don't know where you'd rank Tyreek Hill, but Tyreek Hill was a top 5 wide receiver. He got traded. Trying to think of what else like big happened. Khalil Mack, one of the best edge rushers or linebackers.
The best corner, one of the best corners, J.C. Jackson, a really solid player.
Yeah, he didn't get re-signed by his team, so he was able to go wherever he wanted, right?
Yeah, the Patriots let him go, which was really shocking because he had an amazing season.
Bobby Wagner, one of the best linebackers in football, got released by the Seahawks.
Von Miller
signed with
Miller to the Bills, who already have number one defense.
It was like all the big names got to a new team this year.
Yeah,
so it like really shook up football.
Yeah.
So basically, it's kind of like pissing off the hornet's nest. Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, and it's basically like it's just been like the craziest one that happened in years, because there's not this many good players that get released by their team or get traded to a different team because that team wants their star player on their team. Yeah. But this year, it's like most star players from most teams, they literally change teams. It's crazy.
So collectively, who do you guys think is most poised to win the next World Series?
So definitely, I think the Los Angeles Rams are destined to repeat the Super Bowl, to get in the Super Bowl. But also, Cincinnati Bengals are very, very high, and they could very likely just make it back to the Super Bowl again. And also, the Chargers, the Broncos, and Chiefs, and the Raiders. All of them.
Yeah, right now, if I had to guess who the Super Bowl was going to be, I would go with the Rams again and the Bills.
The Bills.
Yep. The Bills are a really, really good team.
I haven't heard of the Bills in many, many years.
So this past season, the way the playoffs went, the Bills played the Chiefs, and it was the best playoff game of all time. Even old. You know how a lot of old heads watch games and they're like, "Football was way better back in my day," or like they wouldn't have done that. It was unanimous that this was the best playoff game of all time. Like,
definitely
at least
one of the best. Yeah, top 5 for sure.
Top 5. So it was really strange because even like my talking with like people in their 40s, 50s, 60s, all were like, I can't believe that game. I can't believe how good that game was. So basically, the Bills got the ball. They were down. They scored with like a minute or almost 2 minutes left. And the Chiefs got the ball. They scored really quickly, like super quick. So there was like a minute 30 left. So they were winning. And then the Bills got the ball. They scored with only 13 seconds left to take the lead. The Chiefs, with 13 seconds left, drove down the field and tied the game.
Oh, shit.
Then they went into overtime where the Chiefs won. So the Bills were neck and neck. And if the Bills would have went, and then the next game was the Chiefs and Bengals to make it to the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah. And if
AFC
the
championship.
Bills won that game, I'm
I think the Bills
100%
could've
sure
beat the
they would have
Bengals.
went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
instead
the
of
Bills
Bengals.
could have beat the Bengals.
Wow.
That game though caused a rule change. Well, there's been games in the past but this was like the nail in the coffin for the rule change. So there's a rule like in overtime, when the game's tied, it goes into overtime at the end. To play one more quarter of football, basically. The first team.
One more point or whatever.
Oh yeah. So the first team that gets the ball in overtime, if they score a touchdown, the game's over. Okay,
Yeah.
but both teams were so like unstoppable on offense. So they flipped the coin to see who gets ball first in overtime. It's like a new game basically. The Chiefs won and they drove down the field instantly and scored a touchdown, but it caused a rule change. So now both teams in the playoffs now get a chance with the ball. And if the Bills would have got another chance with the ball, they would have easily scored. Like nobody was stopping either offense. Both defenses were completely gassed. Either team was scoring a touchdown. So it goes down. The game was won by a coin flip, basically, because whoever won the coin toss and got the ball first was winning that game because they weren't going to be stopped.
Interesting.
So the Bills were like literally a coin flip away from the Super Bowl, basically.
Interesting. See? Even though I know nothing about sports, I'm learning something. This is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, and if the Bills like that just brought a big rule change for the playoffs, and it's gonna be funny because it's gonna be awesome to see if that rule really gets implemented this year. And that game was just so crazy. It was just amazing to see. And who knows? Like, I mean, fate happened. Like, you had that Joe Burrow card. What if the Bills actually won and they probably would have made it a Super Bowl
would've
and Joe
happened, yeah.
Burrow may not have even been in a Super Bowl?
Yep.
That's very true. That's very true.
Yeah.
Fate has a funny way of acting.
Yeah. If the Bengals' offensive line was this much better, Joe Burrow would have won the Super Bowl.
They were very close to about to win the game, Jared. Like, the Bengals. Did you watch the Super Bowl? Or did you get...
I did watch, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that last play, I mean, if someone protected him, they would have went down
one block for half a second. Jamar Chase was wide open for a touchdown. Literally a half a second of a block would have won the game for them.
Oh, yeah, dude. So, what? The Rams quarterback got injured and then got injured, right?
Yeah, they both actually walked away with injuries.
Yeah.
But
So
they played the whole game, surprisingly.
So, do you really think if Joe Burrow and the Rams quarterback both got injured at the Rams, if it got called earlier, would have won? Or the Bengals would have won?
That's tough because I think the Rams have a all-around better team. So if both would have, I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a really tough one.
I think the Rams probably would still have won because their defense just overpowered the Bengals offense. Like, they just couldn't get any time to do anything. Even though it was a close game, the Bengals offensive line, the big boys up front, like literally they need to be better, basically. That was the deciding factor of the whole game.
But going on about the value of your card, the Bengals' only knock last year was their offensive line. The defense was good. The receivers were great. The quarterback play was great. The running back room was good. Their offensive line was terrible. Joe Burrow was the most sacked quarterback in the league. He had the most, in the playoffs, he was sacked more than any other quarterback of all time.
Oh, no way.
Mm-hmm.
He was the most, it's not, I think the Titans sacked him 8 or 9 times.
Yeah,
and it was
7
the
or 8,
most,
yeah, literally.
Yeah, the most sacked quarterback in a playoff win ever. Or tied for the most in playoff history, but the most ever for a win because the other quarterback lost. You don't get sacked 8 times and win a football game.
Yeah,
Like you're off like it's terrible.
the Bengals kind of got a little luck too because the Titans were definitely driving down the field to win that game with no time on the clock, but their quarterback kind of made a mistake and gave the Bengals the ball back.
But
So
that's why I think the defense was good because they forced the mistake to win the game. But their knock was the offensive line. Like I said, defense was good, running back good, wide receivers good, quarterback good, tight ends good. Everybody was good except the offensive line was terrible. Like I said, the most sacked quarterback in the league means you have a terrible offensive line. But this offseason, they just signed a brand new offensive line. They got rid of all their old ones and got some of the best offensive linemen, and they didn't really lose anybody. So they, in a sense, have the same team, but with a better offensive line, which is why I think the Bengals have a huge chance to go back.
yeah, it's just man.
So, speaking to what you were saying, hold on to the card. They'll be back.
Oh yeah, just like we've been saying all podcast. Yeah, and going back to the 49ers, they signed former Cowboys wide receiver Malik Turner to a 1-year deal. I don't think this is an early sign of anything, but it's probably for their depth for the wide receiver chart. But Deebo Samuel did recently remove 49er stuff from his Instagram and stuff like that, so I think he wants an extension or something. But
yeah, he's wanting $25 million a year.
Yeah, and I don't know if they should. The 49ers probably should they're probably gonna re-sign him. So we'll see what happens with that.
Speaking of good teams, the Colts posted cornerback Stephon Gilmore. I think he's the biggest name on free agency still.
Yeah, if not the biggest, like the top 2, literally.
Yeah. He also visited the Rams.
Ooh. Oh man, really into Rams? Oh my god.
I don't know how they're gonna have the money for it. I know that they all say the cap space is fake, but
yeah, but still, like they don't even have any draft picks either.
Yeah.
The Washington Commanders, they announced that social media influencer Katie Feeney, she's on TikTok. I think she's on everything. But will be the team's first ever Commanders social media correspondent. The partnership is believed to be the first of its kind in the NFL. And
I think we're going to see a lot of this eventually.
I think, just by this, I think we're going to see a lot more of it. But hopefully, it's by real fans of these teams. You know what I mean? Because
they're not just signing
by popularity.
Yeah, it's going to be by popularity.
I think it's going to be by popularity, which is going to suck for a lot of big sports fans. Because if you just go out there and just as an example, let's say the Buccaneers sign Charlie D'Amelio to be the social media correspondent. Everyone's gonna go nuts. Like, and she might know a little bit about football. Who knows? But the good thing is Katie Feeney. She's a Washington Commanders fan, I think, right?
I don't know.
I believe she is. So I think that worked out perfectly for her.
I'm gonna be honest. I've never heard of her. So
okay, yeah. No, but this partnership, hopefully, it may be a popularity thing, but hopefully it's popular by their favorite team, like someone who actually knows the organization and stuff like that. You have any thoughts on that, Jared?
I'm actually really enjoying being like the clueless person.
Okay.
I'm the scapegoat. You're just like, what are your thoughts on this intense topic? I'm like, I think you're right, but you may not be right. but I have to decide whether or not I think you're right or not.
No, I got you. It's definitely like let's say your favorite team. If they sign someone who knows nothing about football as their social media correspondent, how would you feel, basically?
I'd say that was stupid.
Exactly, and that stuff might happen just because if teams start signing social media correspondents that the only trait they have is their popularity.
Yeah, I mean, I get why it happens, but I don't think it's healthy for the people involved.
Yeah, and who knows how long if we're gonna get another thing like this, but it might be a while before another team decides to do this. But it's just really cool to see someone get this opportunity. And
That was pretty
definitely,
cool.
yeah, if you definitely if Ian, I could definitely be the social media correspondent for the Atlanta Falcons, for sure. Just a
We'll
shout
get there
out.
one day
Yep,
just for
yep.
you.
Thank you,
Can
appreciate
I
it.
throw a wrench in the cogs?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can we talk about hair real quick?
Hey?
Hair.
Oh, hair.
Hair.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Oh, bro, you got some lovely golden locks, man.
yeah. Hey, I'm proud of it.
Dude, I keep telling him he needs to cut it because it's so big. Whenever I do thumbnails for videos, I literally have to make sure I get every don't miss because his hair is so big. Like there's gaps where you see the background, so I literally have to go inside and fix it. I'm like, Ian, cut it so I don't have to worry about that.
Look, I'm not getting peer pressured.
I'm not giving you peer pressure. I'm telling you what to do.
No, I get peer pressure from you. I get
Bro.
It's not peer
girlfriend,
pressure. It's
from everybody.
a fact.
His hair needs room to grow. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it grows anymore. I don't think it's
Yeah,
gonna
it
grow anymore.
does.
No, it does. It's definitely growing. This is the
It's
longest it's
growing,
ever been.
man. It's growing.
I'll get to that point one day.
Julio said you look like the baby goat, Justin Herbert.
The problem is my hair curls. I wish it didn't curl. Like it starts to curl back in the back.
But to be fair, you are getting Justin Herbert vibes with your hair. So
I know I do get called Justin Herbert.
Gosh, holy shit. My client asked me to find his card, Justin Herbert.
Ooh.
I had to like search through like 300 cards to find it.
Oh
And I
damn.
found them. And they were
Oh,
fancy.
that's cool.
Yeah, I was
That's-
like, take it from me before you think I took it from you.
Oh,
Ian
man.
looks like the baby goat.
Yeah, that's Justin Herbert.
Alright.
KKS calls Justin Herbert his favorite team the baby goat. So we call him the baby goat now.
I do look like I could be his brother.
Yep.
Bro, you look like America's younger brother with a mullet. Hell yeah, brother.
Oh man. So we're coming up on our last topics for today. Ian, this is a really big one. I'm kind of skipping a little bit, my bad. But when Odell tore his ACL with the Browns, the surgery didn't go as well as anyone had hoped. This past surgery went really well and probably will extend his career, and that's huge news because me and Julio had a bet on the Super Bowl. Like he made some bets himself, and definitely he made a bet that Odell was going to go over 40 yards, and just to see him injure his ACL, like just go out definitely for the whole game, it really killed the bet because it was going to go true. It was going to go true if Odell didn't get injured. But to say that Odell, it was really hard to see him injury because I really wanted to watch him play. He really wanted to be in that Super Bowl. And to extend his career, I mean, hey, we're talking about a really good receiver in Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's unfortunate he went down with an injury. However, his goal was to get a ring, and he did get one. So that's good for him. I congratulate him. I really hope he gets back with a team. I know he will eventually. He's going to be recovering for quite a while. he's probably not going to be ready till playoffs next year. Maybe towards the end of the season, but Julio says, I think Odell could have been Super Bowl MVP if he didn't get injured. That is a very good chance.
Very real possibility.
Cooper Kupp got it because Odell went out.
Yeah,
like Cooper Kupp had to step up, and they wouldn't have even been that close of a game.
Yeah, if Odell was out there, I think Odell makes a lot of big plays.
Yeah, I think the Bengals. What was the final score of the Super Bowl?
I think it was like 26-24, something like that.
Like it was kind of close.
Or 28-24, something like that.
23-20.
Okay.
I think the Rams I think they could have scored like 35 points, 36 points.
Oh, for sure.
And the Bengals still would have only scored 20 if Odell wouldn't have gotten injured.
The only thing about the two is the running game wasn't as good in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's why the Rams struggled. That's why it was such a close game. Because one, Odell went down, but two, the Rams struggled to run the ball, which caused Matt Stafford to throw it way more than he should have had to.
Yeah, and it kind of forced him, also to throw some bad balls and get intercepted early.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good thought, though.
Definitely, Jared. Any questions you have, do ask away. I mean,
man, I love being this third person add-on who knows almost nothing about sports, but I'm just here for the lulls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we enjoy having you here. You really appreciate you coming on here.
Heck yeah! I mean, I'm learning stuff as you guys talk.
Yeah. So former New England, there you go, Julio, your favorite team, Patriots. Former New England defensive specialist and two-time Super Bowl champion Brandon King reached an agreement on a one-year contract with the Indianapolis Colts. And the Colts are getting someone for the special team and on defense. I mean, I think that Colts team is so good. I think they can compete with anyone in the AFC.
I think they're also on the AFC is just so stacked, man. So the NFC, I've got the Rams, and I could see Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. I could see the 49ers.
It's hard to say. I could see the Cardinals maybe, but depends how they play near the end of the season.
But the definites for me for playoffs, like the real definites, Rams, Buccaneers, 49ers, those are my definites. But there's so many definites on the AFC. Obviously they can't all make it, but it would not shock me in the slightest if the Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, Broncos,
Colts,
Titans, Colts, Patriots,
Dolphins,
Bills. Literally, there's so many teams in the AFC. The Browns, if Deshaun Watson plays, the Ravens,
Steelers, even if Trubisky plays really well.
The Bengals, obviously. There's just so many teams. There's the teams I know won't make the playoffs. And obviously, it's going to hurt me to say this: the Jaguars, the Jets, the Texans. It was every other team in the AFC could make it.
All the teams.
Yeah,
exactly.
All the teams have gone a lot better in the AFC, and that side, almost everybody can make it. And it's going to be really fun to watch to see, because there's only 7 spots, so. Some teams aren't gonna make it, and hey, we could see a slump from some of them. Who knows?
The AFC is like Kroger, and the NFC is like the Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
In terms of talent, it's just
insane.
The AFC is stacked, man.
Yeah. No.
I was gonna say Publix, but I know in California you definitely don't have Publix over there.
We have no Publix. We have no Krogers. We have Safeway.
We don't have Kroger.
No Kroger's.
Oh damn! I would have thought Kroger would have been out there.
We got
Costco?
Safeway, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods.
Trader Joe's is good, right?
Trader Joe's is
top tier.
awesome.
That's
Trader Joe's is a
AFC,
big one, yeah. I
and
saw it
then
all the time
Dollar
when I went
Tree
to
is the
LA.
NFC. You got Dollar Trees, right?
We have Dollar Trees, but they're no longer $1 to inflation.
Yeah, it's all $1.25. Yeah, the $1.25 tree.
Yeah, $1.50. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. We're coming up on the probably our last topic of the day. Safety Deshaun Elliott signed with the Lions on a 1-year deal. I've seen Deshaun Elliott play. I think the Lions are getting a decent starter right here. In Deshaun Elliott. Because he can really he's a playmaker, and he can jump on the ball. He can go high. He can do anything you need as a safety. So it's got a kind of a sneaky signing by the Lions. And yeah,
And just like that, we have done all of our topics.
yeah. So we want to thank Jared again for coming on the show and showing us all his training cards, talking about a lot of different things as well. We really appreciate having you here on the podcast.
I appreciate you guys having me on. This has been my experience doing this type of thing, and it's very humbling. And I really appreciate you guys giving me a chance to experience that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no problem, dude. It was
I
fun.
was gonna say, and thank you for taking the time. I mean, this was one of the fun. I mean, we always have fun on doing it, obviously, but like this was cool because we talked about things we typically don't talk about. Normally, we go through our list of discussions like we just did, and that's kind of it. Unless we have a chatter or two, we'll talk with the chatter as well. But like, this was a really fun one. Have another opinion on.
Yeah, it was really, really fun. It was so fun.
We'll definitely have to do it again.
Oh, for
you guys
sure.
have my contact info. I mean, down. So let me know.
Yeah, we'll definitely reach out to you to have you on again. Not talk about trading cards or anything, just in general, talk about whatever you want.
Bro, we could talk about chickens.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, even that. Find anything to talk about. But thank you guys so much for watching the podcast. If you are new, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when we go live. We go live every Sunday and Wednesday.
We got 2 new subscribers this podcast, so thank you guys for subscribing.
Subscribe to PI Podcast.
Yeah. 6 likes on the podcast already, which for the live, that's really good. I mean,
yeah.
Bro, it's all her right here. She's getting all the likes.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Quiet.
It is. Oh my god. Well, yeah. Thank you guys for 6 likes on this podcast, and thank you everyone who joined. Definitely hope you guys enjoyed all the sports training card stuff and everything we talked about. We look forward to seeing you guys again. Make sure to go. We are on Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. If you want to hear the audio version, if you don't have time to watch the YouTube version, listen in your car, listen while you're driving to a vacation, or I'm in a shower, like someone watches our podcast in the shower. It was really funny. So definitely thank you guys so much for watching. Jared, thank you again for coming by on the podcast. We really appreciate having you here and taking the time. So yeah, definitely thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next podcast. Peace.
Thank you for watching the PI Podcast. Make sure you subscribe and tune in next time so you don't miss the latest news in the NFL world. You can also follow us on TikTok at PI Podcast and on Twitter at PI Podcasters. Until next time.